Hi everyone, welcome back to Thrifted Living. My name is Kieran. In today's video, I would like to take you thrifting with me at several different thrift stores that were having really great after Christmas sales. So I found so many amazing deals at one thrift store in particular that was having a 75% off all Christmas items, and so that's a little bit later in this video. So let's start with the bedding and linen that I found. I found a really neat set of vintage Snoopy bed sheets, and I think they're so cute. I have a couple other sets like this, not the exact style, but from the similar time frame, and I was really excited to find them. I like to craft with these items, and I would really like to create some clothing out of them because I think they're just so cute. Then I looked at the clothing and I saw several different matching sets. One of my favorite things to find at the thrift store are the different matching sets. I don't know why, they're just very nostalgic for me, and every once in a while you'll find one that's really cool. I actually found one that was really interesting. I hope to sell the item on my Poshmark, so look forward to seeing that very soon. I was working on my Poshmark closet today and I actually have 2 new listings. I'm very proud of myself. And so I was just looking through the clothing. I found this fun pair of pants that had different patches on them. And then I found this beautiful blue dress. I thought it was so pretty. I didn't buy it, but I just really liked the shade of blue. And then I also love looking at the gowns, and I saw some really pretty gowns at this one thrift store. I thought that this navy blue dress that had gold sequins on it was so pretty, and a couple other really fun formal dresses. Then I looked at the shoes, and I absolutely love thrifting shoes. I have been finding so many amazing pairs recently. I thought these Ugg boots were really interesting with the sequins, but they were just a little more worn than I had wanted to purchase. And I just love finding the different shoes that you can find at the thrift store. I might have too many pairs, unfortunately. I just can't seem to resist if I find a pair that I think is really interesting, and I can usually find a really good deal on shoes at the thrift store, so I might only spend $1 or $2 for a pair of shoes, and I usually will find something to do with them at a different time. For example, I have a sparkly pair of sneakers that I bought maybe a year ago, and I just couldn't find the right outfit to wear them with, and I ended up using it with my Halloween costume. So I like to find them, and if they're a good price, purchase them. I'm also thinking about maybe selling some of them on Poshmark, so I'm really excited to possibly do that and share that process with you guys. But I'm just looking at the different styles of shoes that they have. I have seen a few pairs that have been there for a while. For example, there is a pink pair of shoes that you'll see here in just a second. They've been at this thrift store for so long, and I feel bad that they haven't sold yet. I also found some really cool sparkly boots that I will show you here in a second that are absolutely stunning. Unfortunately, they were not my size, but if they were, I would wear them every single day. Look at how beautiful the heels on these boots are. Oh my gosh, they're absolutely beautiful, but they are not my size, and I want a pair of them so badly. I think they're gorgeous. I also enjoy looking at the toys and games, and in a recent Thrift With Me video, I shared with you that there was a very generous stranger that actually gave me an entire car full of vintage toys, and I plan on sharing a haul with you guys of those items soon. It was just a coincidence that I ran into this person and they offered to give me their entire cart full of these toys. So I definitely have a lot of toys right now that I'm trying to process and organize, and so I'm looking at toys at the thrift store just because I always do, but I'm kind of not purchasing any right now just because I have so many, and the generosity of that person, that complete stranger to me, was just absolutely amazing. I was so thankful. But I still enjoy looking at the toys. I've also really been enjoying looking at the play sets. So in this video I see a little playhouse, and it has a handle on it, and you can close it and keep all of the characters inside of it. I've been really interested in those recently just because sometimes you can actually find the complete play set. So this is the example that I wanted to show you. It did have characters inside of it, but they were not part of the actual play set. but I've just found those really interesting recently. I've also been enjoying looking at plush. I love finding vintage plush, and I am going to be sharing some vintage plush items with you guys on my Poshmark. It still feels really interesting to say that just because it's been so long since I've shared on Poshmark. But I'm really excited to share that process with you guys. So I'm just looking at these few containers of plush, and I don't think I actually found any on this particular day, but this is the store where I found that Snuggle character, that bear from like the laundry detergent commercials. I found one that was from like 1980 something. So I also found this really interesting, what I think is a 101 Dalmatians toy. I also looked at the games at a few different stores, and I found a couple games that I have never seen before, and this first one was called Feelings Fair, and then at a different part of this thrift store, I saw another game about feelings. What does it say right there? The Talking, Feeling, and Doing game. So I don't know, I've just found a bunch of different games that I haven't seen before, and I love to buy vintage games at the thrift store. Okay, now it's time to share with you the Christmas finds. And like I said, I went to one thrift store that was definitely having a 75% off of everything sale, and there were a couple other stores that were also doing a sale as well. So the first thing I found is this vintage snowman decoration. It's a snowman tree top decoration. I don't remember the exact year that it was from, but it was still in the package. The package had a little bit of damage to it, but I just thought it was interesting to see it within the package. I didn't buy it, but I thought it was just like an interesting thing to see. And then I saw this little mouse ornament that I thought was really cute. I think the theme of this Christmas has been mice. I have found so many different mouse decorations. So this is the actual store that I know was having a 75% off of all Christmas items sale. So I saw these plates that were right at the front of the store. They both said Joy to the World, and I think they were like a new package of either 2 or 4 plates. So I thought that was an interesting find. And then they had a few different tables set up that had all different Christmas decor and like Christmas cards and ornaments and all different kinds of things on them. So I just spent a little time looking through all of those, and 75% off is a really great deal. So I saw these little trees that I thought were cute. I think they might have been like little like displays for like table numbers or something like that. So I found some mugs as well and some different like tree top ornaments, but I definitely found quite a few of the Christmas lights, and I am really trying to decorate not necessarily only for Christmas, but for other holidays outside using Christmas lights. So I might have picked up a few of these packages of lights to use in our home. And then I saw some different Christmas items that were new in the box that I always think are really interesting. But let me know if you guys do like holiday lights or different lights for different seasons. Like, what seasons do you decorate using like lights outside? And do you keep them up all year? Do you like change them out for different seasons? Let me know, because I really would like to start doing that. Here is another section of Christmas decorations, and I saw this teapot that I thought was really pretty. It was very, very heavy, but I didn't buy it just because I didn't really know what I would do with it. And here's another set of those Christmas lights that I definitely picked up a few boxes of, especially because they were 75% off. But yes, there are some things that I find for Christmas decoration that I think are really pretty, but are just like not my style. So that's why I'm trying to be a little more aware of like maybe other styles that I could purchase items for, and maybe try to sell them on Poshmark if anybody's interested in Christmas items. I just have been having a lot of fun looking at the different styles and just sort of thinking about, what items I think are cool, and maybe what items somebody else might find interesting. I thrifted some stocking holders to use with our Christmas decoration, and I actually didn't even get to use them this year, but I also saw these stocking holders that are like new in the box, and I was trying to figure out exactly how to use them, but I don't think that I have a space in our house that we can use them, so that is something I'm going to be sharing on my Poshmark as well. And then those aren't Christmas decorations, but they are like little ornaments. I think they're for Easter. These are some of the different Christmas lights that I found. Seriously, guys, I am buying so many Christmas lights right now. I just want to have like a really fun, decorated, like outside space. And I don't know, it's gonna happen someday. I'm going to make it happen. These were actually really, really heavy. They were like little, like votive holders almost, and super, super heavy. I also found this box of Christmas cards that I thought about getting because I don't think it was too much. I can't quite remember, and it was 75% off. And again, just looking at that Christmas table, one of the 2 or 3 tables they had, just to make sure I wasn't missing anything. And I saw these plants that were inside of these like gold like planters that I thought were pretty, and a couple different bags of like garland and, you know, just different decorations, and a tablecloth as well. I thought that was really pretty. So there were quite a few people at the store and several people looking at the Christmas items, so I wasn't trying to take too long at any particular part. I really enjoy thrifting in like the post-holiday season just because you never know what you're going to find, and usually there are some really great deals at the thrift store. So let me know, do you guys like to thrift after the holidays as well? And then this is from one final thrift store that I don't know if they were having 75% off of the Christmas items, but they had a whole section in the back of the store with some different Christmas decorations. Next, I also looked at the houseware items, and I kind of struggle with home decor in that like I create like these different like styles for our home, and then I just kind of get stuck in like that certain style. I really don't change things out much. I'm starting to do that with like the holidays. I'm really trying to decorate for the holidays, but I kind of get stuck in like the same decoration, and it's just not something I think too much about. So I'm trying to get more inspiration from the thrift store where I can think of, okay, like these are different things that I could change out for different seasons, or even just like, you know, different ways to kind of like refresh the space and restyle the space. So I like getting inspiration from the thrift store to be able to do that. I also like finding things to use in the kitchen. I saw this Barney cake pan that I thought was really interesting. I really love cake pans. I don't know why, I feel very nostalgic for them, and I think it's because you can find so many different characters, but I don't know, could probably try to make a cake using a cake pan, but I don't think it would look that great just because I am not the best at baking. But I like looking at all of the different plates and like dishware sets. I thought that this set right here was really interesting. It's actually made of plastic, but it was like a really beautiful color, and I just thought it was a unique find. I didn't see any markings on it, but I thought it was really, really pretty, and having it be plastic made it a little more functional. I then found 2 of these ice cream prep stations, and I thought that was really cool. I don't know exactly how it would work, but I was like, oh, maybe I should buy this and try to share a video with you guys of the process of using it. But I don't know. I think I think I would try it, but again, it might not turn out that well, so I didn't end up buying it. I also saw this basket that was really, really heavy. It was made of like ceramic. It was so heavy. Then I saw these really cute little jars that had a really pretty design on them. I think they might have been yogurt containers originally, but I really liked the blue design on the little containers. This is another houseware section at a different thrift store, and this one has an entire like middle part of the store with like 4 shelves, or maybe even more than that, maybe like 5 or 6 shelves of all different houseware items. And it's like right in the middle of the store, and it's probably one of my favorite places to go just because I can find so many different fun finds. I saw some melt glass at this part of the store and some different like themed mugs. I used to buy a lot of different items for use in the kitchen, and really what I've been trying to do recently is like if I need something for like a party or like a get together or something, I try to wait until I know like exactly what I need versus like seeing something and thinking, oh, like maybe I can use that in the future, just because sometimes I never actually end up using the item and then I end up donating it or giving it to somebody. So I'm trying to be a little bit better with that, but I'm really interested in seeing like the different, it's almost like time capsules. And I know I say that a lot when I talk about going to the thrift store, but I really think looking at the houseware items and like the kitchenware and like the plates and things like that, it can really like show you a snapshot in time. Then I saw these plastic glasses that They looked kind of familiar to me, but I don't think I actually had them. Maybe I used to go somewhere like to somebody's house that they had them, but I thought they were really interesting. And again, just looking at all of the different items that I could use possibly in our home. So I don't know if this happens to you guys, but recently I've been finding a lot of the same type of like glassware item, and it's actually like I think it's a punch bowl set. But over the past few thrifting trips, I've been finding this particular set of glasses at like every single thrift store I've gone to, and they had this entire set right here, and then right next to it, they had, I think, the punch bowl and then maybe like the spoon that goes with it. But I've seen this at so many different thrift stores lately. Does that ever happen to you guys where you see one item and then you just keep on seeing the same thing over and over again? I don't know if it's just like I saw it and I thought it was interesting and so it just sort of like sticks out in my mind, or if it's like these items are all being donated at the same time. I don't know. I'm probably thinking too much about it, but that's something that has been happening to me a lot lately. I then looked at the craft section, and I've been finding so many amazing things to do crafting with, and I really need to go through and clean the craft room again. I know you guys know if you've been with me for a while, I clean it and then I'm able to do a little crafting and then it gets all messy again. So that's sort of where I'm at with my crafting. It's just a bit of a Christmas mess right now, but I'm hoping to be able to get everything organized and start, working in there again. I also found these clipboards that are from a reading program, but I thought that the little alligator on them was really cute, and so I actually bought both of them because I thought they were really cute. So there aren't too many pieces of furniture to show you guys this time, but I did find a couple things that I thought were really interesting. I thought that easel was really cool. And then I saw these chairs right over here. They almost had like a cover on them that I thought was interesting. There is that room divider that's been there forever and I feel bad I want to buy it, but I have no place for it. And then also this really cool like chair right here, this red pink chair. I want to buy that so badly. And then I found some appliances that I thought were really interesting, and the one thing I found I am hoping works because I purchased it. So this is a like car DVD player that like goes on the back of the seats, like on the back of like the driver's seat and the passenger seat. And I bought this to hopefully give to my sister because I accidentally bought something for them for Christmas that they already had. So not that they were so sweet about it and, they're totally fine, but I just want to get them something that they can actually use that's not a duplicate of something that I already bought them. Thank you for thrifting with me today. In the comments below, let me know if you did any post-holiday thrifting. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Please follow me on Instagram at Thrifted Living YouTube and on Facebook at Thrifted Living. Don't forget to check out my Poshmark closet, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!